Welcome back to the Steve Rob Show. Today, I'm building a shed in the backyard. A small shed, 8 by 12 it's going to be. And just more or less to throw my stuff into. And in this first video will be the foundation. And that's the most important part. And I'll show you how I do it. You check your regulations wherever you are in your particular part of the world. But this is how I do it. I've been doing like this for years and years and years. And it's worked out pretty good for me. Now this particular spot that I'm using is an old garden that I had. And it's been planted in grass now for probably 4 years. So the ground is quite compacted. Now on loose ground I would have a whole different approach to this. But for this particular application I'll show you how I do it. Let's go out, I'll show you in the backyard and see what I'm up to. Well, here we are right here, and you can see I've got my my blocks there, and I've got my limestone screening, and you're probably wondering what all these bottles are there. Well guys, underneath there I got the building all squared up where it's supposed to go with steel rods, and all I do is put a bottle over top just to make sure my dog doesn't you know, run into it or anybody else while I'm planning this out. And then what I did was I went and sprayed some blue spray, and this is a linesman spray, and it's she's all squared up there, and oh, there's Jake the Wonder Dog. Get out of there. I tell you what, dogs just love these bottles. This is about the 3rd time I've been back here, and he just takes that bottle and runs off with it. They just love chewing on bottles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that limestone screening going, and I'm going to put down one block right in the center of every one of these. And this building, 8 by 12. So let's get to it, and I'll bring you back when this is all done and Jake has finished rolling around the grass. Okay, let's move on to the next part. I just show you, just for reference here, this is the marking paint that I use. And guys, you can get this anywhere and it's pretty cheap. And the next part of this is doing this. Guys, you let me know in the comments if any of you guys go through this procedure when you're laying out a foundation like this. Let's go out in the backyard, let's take a look. Well, let's just take a look right here and see what we got going on. Now you can see where that square frame just fits over top of each one of these holes. And guys, it's as easy as that. I like to plan things out like that. I just don't like to guess. And I got them lined up as best I could. And if you're wondering, these 12 by 12 blocks, 2 inches thick, well, they're not 12 by 12. They're about 11 3/4 each, and a little bit less than 2 inches. And this is the spade I'm going to be using, and all I'm going to be doing is just lifting that sod right out of there, and then I'll get some of that limestone screening and fill them holes up. So let's get back when I have this all completed with the limestone inside of each hole and a block sitting on top. Well, I think we'll start off right here. Guys, this ground was so hard I had to break out my homemade sod cutter I made here. Guys, this thing here is just the bomb, you know, and it slices through it. And this is really hard clay. And as you can see here, this is what all the holes look like, you know. And this is the easy part, guys. You know, just doing this here and line it all up, and now I'll fill it with the limestone. I'll bring you back and I'll show you what I do when I put the limestone in each hole. And let me know if you guys do this too. Okay, so here we are right here. That's just the post pounder that I use to pound it all down with. And as you can see, I have the blocks all in, and it's quite easy to do. And this one here I left open just to show you. And guys, I would say The deepest hole I had there was about 3 inches deep. I went right down to the clay. I don't like to disturb the soil any more than possible. And just filled it up level and pounded it down as level as I could. And what I'll do now is just place that block right on there and move on to the next step. Okay guys, I hope you like that. I'm going to stop it right here. It's hot out there. I'm sweating like a polecat. And guys, that's all there is to it so far. And I got all the stones on there. They're all sitting nice and level. And come back again in the future. I'm just going to make a vid every once in a while as I progress on the building of the garden shed. And you're welcome to subscribe, and follow along like everybody else. So thanks again for joining, and look forward to showing you more on my garden shed. Take care, and let's have some more fun. Bye now.